You're listening to the LouddMouth Radio Network. Hey, this is Sunny with LouddMouth Radio Network. Proud to be able to make this statement today and say that LouddMouth Radio Network, LouddMouth.com, LouddMouth Marketing and Entertainment Group is officially a part of the Hemet-San Jacinto Chamber of Commerce, a chamber of commerce that is dedicated to serving small businesses in the San Jacinto Valley region, looking to attract, develop, promote, and seek to harbor full prosperity for local businesses. The Hemet-San Jacinto Valley Chamber is a great choice to get that support, providing avenues of networking, training, program development, and influence policy for the public and advocating legislative issues that are helping to promote local business and job growth. So if you're looking or considering a chamber to join and you want to have a good presence in a strong working community within the Southern California area, maybe you should consider the Hemet-San Jacinto Valley Chamber of Commerce. For more information, visit them online at HemetSanJacintoChamber.com. No matter the time or the season, we're open and available 24/7. Shouldn't your dealership be too? Carumba.com, the convenient online used vehicle marketplace. Register your independent dealership now. All right, guys, I'm on location at another amazing business that you guys got to know about. And this is a wonderful opportunity. I'm sitting here with one of the owners, Mr. Jason Henry of Dickeys Barbecue Pit of Murietta, right out here in Southern California in Inland Valley, not even minutes away from the Temecula Valley area, right? Well, within Temecula Valley, actually. And Jason, can I tell you, this place is absolutely amazing. I remember walking in here, and the first thing that just drew all my attention was how clean, like the air quality, I could tell as soon as I walk in. Now, this is a pit barbecue place, right? Yeah. And to walk into a space like this and the air quality be so wonderful and the space is so nice and laid out and clean. So welcome to LouddMouth Radio.
Yeah, man, thank you for having me, man.
It's my pleasure, my pleasure. Just like, guys, I can't wait till you guys see some of the pictures of this place. It's amazing. But you got to tell us, how did you and your brother, so this is a partnership.
Oh, definitely.
Yes.
Family
affair, Jason and Howard Henry. So Jason, now I want you to share with our listening audience, how did you and your brother make a decision to do something as amazing as this place is, right? Kind of walk us through how Dickey's Barbecue Pit became a whole project for the Howard brothers, if you would.
Yeah, the Henry brothers. Yeah, I mean, pretty much.
Excuse me, the Henry brothers. Yeah. I apologize. Where's the Howard come from?
Yeah, his first name. That's his first name.
Yes.
Got you. So they're always calling us Henry and Henry.
I can imagine.
So yes, we're Henry brothers. But how it all started, pretty simple, was Howard and myself.
Okay.
We've both been working jobs in operations and management and real estate and just hospitality management for 20 plus years combined. Me, 20 years by myself. Right. I might look young, but got 20 years in the industry, just in operations management.
Very nice.
From different fields, from marketing to hospitality.
Yes.
And obviously acquired some assets over the years of working. Right. So did he. So late last year, our parents, they were living in LA at the time. They wanted to retire.
LA?
LA, okay. Los Angeles, yeah.
Okay.
My mom wanted to retire. And we were trying to figure out how could we make this work. We have 2 other brothers as well, so it's 4 of us total.
Oh, nice.
But we were trying to figure out how to make this work for our parents to be able to retire comfortably. And we were on a call one night and we were trying to figure out, like, hey, how much you got, or what are you going to be able to contribute, like, out of your paychecks every month? Or all of us had jobs, it's like, and families as well too, like, so it's kind of like all of us have.
No, it's going. It's going.
Okay.
Go ahead.
So all of us had jobs. So we were trying to figure out, okay, how much can you contribute out of your paycheck every time you get paid? And it was very difficult to do, because obviously we have our own bills, our own obligations and stuff. So, a light bulb went off. This has been a childhood dream of mine, and to run a franchise. And I worked in hotel management back in the day. And it just different establishments, and I always was fascinated at how leadership came together to run a business.
Yes.
And Howard as well. He always had ideas and dreams to run a business too, being that he led teams as well. So we both led teams and operations, and we became to the point where we're like, let's try to do something ourselves.
Right.
And so when I was making the phone calls on trying to acquire about a childhood dream, I ended up talking to somebody on the phone for 45 minutes from Dickeys franchise.
Wow.
And he said, if you follow these steps, would you do it? So then I immediately got off the phone and I called my brothers. I called all of them.
Speak up for me.
Yeah, I called all of them.
Okay.
Called all of them.
Okay.
And I said, hey, I got this idea. One of my oldest brothers, Jerome, he was like, can I get back to you on Tuesday? This was around Christmas time last year. He was like, can I get back to you on Tuesday?
2022 or 2021?
2021.
Okay.
Bleeding into 2022.
Okay.
Christmas.
Okay.
And so he was like, can I get back to you on Tuesday? And I'm like, all right, fine. But in this business, in any business, you got to move quick. And
right.
So not that I was trying to move hastily. So I called Howard. I'm like, hey. Well, I was actually at Howard's house that day, Christmas Day, and I pulled him aside in the kitchen. I'm like, "Hey, this is the play right here," and he was like, "Let's do it." Yeah. And so we put our assets together, we put our money together. We pretty much was like, "Look, let's put all the stops for mom and dad." So we both.
Are you two the youngest of the four?
I'm the youngest, and he's the second oldest.
Okay.
And so
a step in between. Gotcha.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
So basically, we both pulled out all the stops.
Okay.
And let's say, what do you got? What do I got? So we both put.
How can we make it work?
Yeah, we both put our equity out of our home, all of our savings, retirement, whatever we had, we threw it in a pot.
Okay.
And now we were as equal partners, and here we are.
That's cool.
You know what I mean?
I tell people, being an entrepreneur is gutsy. It's risk. It's factors that are far greater than anything that you'll ever imagine to stretch. It's going to push and pull you, and it's going to show you and let you know who you really are. It's going to test you.
Yeah, definitely.
You guys started out the gate relentless, which is an amazing. Just to hear that you guys made that kind of decision and took it on yourself to say, we're going to do this and this is how we're going to roll. So you're talking about a year, almost
a year and 2 months.
Yeah, a year and 2 months.
A year and 2 months.
So the space we're in was not what it looks like today.
No.
How did y'all decide to come right in this area?
Well, numbers don't lie.
Okay.
I mean, took all emotions out of it, took all feelings, whatever we were feeling about who wants it where.
Yes.
This place could have been in Orange County.
Right.
It could have been as long as it was inside of California, we were going to put it where it needed to be.
Now, were you already in this area, Temecula area or Murietta? So
I live in Eastville.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Howard lives in Lake Elsinore. My parents stay in Menifee, but my parents moved from LA. So I moved out here 9 years ago to the IE from LA.
Right. Big difference.
Yeah.
Slow pace.
And then Howard came out here about 2 years ago. Then my parents came out here last year, a year, right when we started
putting this process together.
So they've been out here for a little over a year.
Oh no, they gotta be so proud of you all, man.
Oh man, they tell us.
I know, I'm proud of you, and I know I'm just getting to know you all, and I'm just like, this is incredible.
Yeah, no, I appreciate it.
So things moving fast. They're over here, and then you guys define the decision to go with it.
Yeah, so we ran traffic counts. So basically, how we did that was like a census report, for data analysis. Obviously, with anything you do, you got to run the numbers.
That's it.
And see what makes sense. So we played that game where we're pick every city and see
where we land,
where this place is more going to be feasible. The demographics,
right.
we ran that number. The traffic counts off the freeway, we ran that number. You know, every number you could think of, we ran it. You know, even
and this area is still building up.
Yeah,
that's another thing.
Yeah, so
y'all, as they say, you put the cement in place in a good time.
Yeah,
you know?
Yeah. So pretty much that's what we did. We took our biases and feelings out of it, and we went what made sense. And you know, although I live in Eastville, I don't mind a little 35 minute drive right up to
straight 15,
straight 15,
straight shot.
I mean, to run a business that you call your own, like come on, like what's the problem?
Right.
You know, you did it for somebody else.
That's it.
So why can't you do that for
exactly.
yourself? So
where's the commitment to self? Isn't it funny how we'll break our necks and stretch ourselves beyond measurement for other aspects, and then when something like this comes along, you know, naturally doubt, fear, things like that are going to resonate with anything. But to make the decision and to make the commitment, like fully, guys, like you can tell, like from the moment I walked in here, I saw the pride of ownership. You know, I like to express that because you are a small business. Everything is coming off of your shoulders. You know, you rolling the dice on all aspects, on all fronts from yourself. So when you guys made the decision, you did all of your research. How long was it? You know, did you guys already see the location? It was empty at the time.
Yeah, so
when you all came around here.
Yeah, so to answer that question, we pretty much, like you said, we did our homework. So we scouted locations. You know, there was like 2 or 3 other locations before this that we had our eye on that were like off of Madison.
Yes. Which is not
prime real estate over there, but you know, in all, we landed where we landed.
Right.
But we did have our eyes on other locations. We scouted. We had 10 to start. Then we narrowed it down to like the top 3. Then out of the top 3, we chose this one.
Right.
So
I think it was a very good decision.
Yeah.
There's some healthy entities around you. You know, the grocery outlet is closed. You're right off the 215. You're not far from the 15. So you can see the strategic aspect of what you guys have, you know, how you arrived to this point. You definitely can see it. And then, you know, then the interior, you guys decided to, you know, black it out. It's funky, man. I love it.
It's not your traditional Dickeys. I mean, it's definitely not your traditional Dickeys. It's like not throwing.
And why Dickeys? What made Dickeys be the option?
Well, I tell people this. It's like, as a kid dreaming to make it to the big leagues. Like, let's just say you want to play in the NBA or the NFL, like those guys, right?
Yes.
Obviously, we all played sport growing up, you know, and that was actually the goal. Like, our oldest brother, Jerome, he wanted to go to the NFL. He was damn close. He pretty much got picked up by an NFL team, but he got injured before, so he never went to
that feels like.
Howard played football on the college level too. Me and Mike is a musician. That's our other brother. And then myself, you know, was always hungry and driven, did the whole school thing, did the whole working the job thing, but had the mindset of a sports-minded person too. Like we got to win the championship.
Right.
And
I'm competitive in this nature.
Yeah, and it's in this business, in this nature.
Yeah.
Every job I had just climbed to the top. Like, you know, started off small, but by the end of that job, I was damn near at the top of leadership always. So I was like, damn, I'm tired of getting to this point. And so all of us have that competitive, sports-minded nature in us.
You like the challenge.
Yeah, exactly. So why Dickeys is nothing against the Dickeys brand and trying to diminish it by any means. But like, let's just say when you're trying to make it to the NFL or the NBA, like these guys out there and they get drafted.
Right.
A lot of these guys that get drafted to the teams, that's not the team that they necessarily wanted to go to.
Right.
But they happy that they even got a chance
the
to get
opportunity.
Into the league. So are you gonna turn it down?
Right.
So we tried Chick-fil-A, got to the 3rd tier of that, didn't work. Tried Subway, they picked us up, but we didn't go with them. I mean, we had other eyes on us too, but just the decision we made, and this is the team we chose.
I like it.
For that same reason. We like that the brand had a family backing already. It's already family owned on a family level.
That's
since
good.
1941. And then we just
that says a lot.
Yeah, we actually got to meet the family down there in Texas when we had to go down there back in May.
Oh, nice.
That was 2022. So
nice.
That was personal. And so this the touch that they put on it, and then the freedom that they allowed us to have to do our own little reign and twist on the actual design concept. They gave us some freedom.
Yes.
You know, like these hardwood floors, we got to pick out. Those bar stools, we got to pick out. The bathroom tiles. I feel like we treated this like our house when we were designing it.
Yes. You can tell.
You know, so that's my.
That was like a great combination. I think that just gave you guys the evidence that you guys made the right decision, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So we had the luxury of being able to be a part, to feel a part, to make it a part of our own.
To giving birth to it.
Yeah, and then when they said that our employees work for us and they're not going to tell us what to do with our staff and things like that, it says a lot, because most of the time when you have a business like this that's franchised,
there's a lot more restrictions.
Well, they want a lot more restrictions. They want they want the employees to work for them, and I'm like,
gotta know your franchise models and the differentiation. Because to me, that's almost like a pimped feeling.
Yeah.
You take the blunt of the cost. You're doing all of the, you're doing all of the front end, but I'm still gonna have a center of control of how your employees move. It's like, no.
So when they said that to us, like, we get to hand select our staff, and everybody in here is hand selected.
Yes.
No, like, seriously.
Yes.
Nobody really came off the street and said, hey, can I get a job here? Like, we actually went out into the community and hand selected these people.
Yeah, that's good.
And so our employees, our staff, they're loyal to us, you know what I'm saying? And,
yes.
You know, if they act up, they can be corrected because they know how it all started.
Right.
They came in here during that process that you saw with the construction, so they get it. They not just taking it for granted that they here. Like, they saw the blood.
They see the bigger picture of it.
Yeah, they saw the blood, sweat, and tears that we put in.
Yeah. Oh, that's good, man. Because when you have people that are invested in the mission, it makes a big difference.
Yeah.
They treat your customers differently.
Yeah.
The atmosphere and the energy is differently. And I could tell, like, even when I met your brother first, that first time coming in here and meeting him, and that feeling of, him tuned in and making sure things were going where they needed to go. He acknowledged me. He was very cordial. He was cool. But I could see he was about his business. And so I can't do nothing but honor that. You know what I mean? And I have total respect for that.
Yeah.
So, to see even the blueprints you're beginning to this point, it's an amazing, like, man, it's, even though you're just getting started, you have already achieved so much. It's so much to look at and be proud of already at this point.
Definitely.
And how are your parents feeling about your progression at this point now?
Man, they're funny, man. They call us, either they come up here like very frequently, or they'll call us every day, like wanting an update on. They know our staff personally by first name.
Oh.
Like, they know everything that happens in this place, like as if they're a part of the management. They are a part of the management leadership team.
They were part of the motivation, man.
I mean, they want to know what happened on the shift and anything happened went
That's
wrong.
so cute. I love it.
Pops is always telling us to check and lock these back doors, and did you
want to make sure his boys are safe and everybody good.
Change, you get this done, you get that done, and once he gets his update, he's like, all right, gotta go by. And I'm like,
I know. Now you want to scatter off.
Yeah, you don't want to talk to me about nothing else. Okay,
exactly.
Cool, I see it.
That's what's up.
And so they want to know the play-by-play. I mean, they appreciate the play-by-play because they just want to see what we're doing. They ask us about our sales and how the sales.
That's good, man.
Then
people might take that like it's not a pester thing. That's great that somebody's really wanting to know that you're good. And they're seeing it. They're seeing the progression. Yeah. And they know their boys. They know how y'all are. They know that the work ethic you put in, and the history of what you've been able to do, and to do this man, his chest is poked out.
Yeah. You want to hear a funny story?
Yes.
They actually came here one day when we were short-staffed. I was working in the morning by myself and got left alone by myself because the staff called out. And they ended up showing up and helped us. They helped us wash dishes in the back.
Heck yeah.
They were watching.
Roll up the sleeves, man.
They were our parents.
Man, because you know what? This is a physical legacy. You know that? I mean, you're carving out for your children. Your brother's carving out for his future. And your parents can see,
Well, we broke history. I I mean, already out the gate, our parents came from Belize, 1975. Howard,
Belize?
Jerome and Howard were born there, and then they moved
Belize.
us out here.
Oh, nice.
Me and Mike were born here.
Yes.
But my parents came from a third world country.
Yes.
And so they brought us here.
Hold on. Let me make sure I can hear you.
But,
oh my God.
Hey,
y'all hear this? I got business owners over here trying to talk sexy while we're on the interview, man. I'm like, I love this barbecue. It's just, man, it was something about the Dickeys brand, man. I like Jason.
I can't with Sonny. All right, so we back on. All right,
we back on.
Okay,
cool. So go ahead. Where you were now? So your parents done jumped in there from Belize.
Yeah,
they came here.
They came here in 1975.
Good year.
Yeah, brought. That's the year you're born.
Hey.
Okay, cool.
I told my business. So go ahead.
It's all good. It's all good. Look way younger. I ain't gonna lie.
I know, right?
So anyway, they brought us here. They started the whole life and journey. So we felt the obligation as 4 pillars. We call ourselves pillars.
Yes.
And my brothers, there's 4 of us. And we're at each corner. Like, just hold your weight. Yes. Whatever you bring to the table, each one of us has had an opportunity to contribute, and I feel like me being an anchor leg now, finally got the chance to partner with one of my brothers to contribute the way I wanted to contribute, because for years I wasn't able to contribute.
Right.
But I feel like finally now that we're able to contribute in this way.
You got your weight up, as they say.
Yeah, get your weight up. Get your weight up. Yeah. So,
I see that 225 on your chest.
Yeah, that's what we bench pressing.
Yeah, I believe it. Y'all don't know Jason over here. I'm telling y'all, man. Jason will be a bench pressing Volkswagens in the back.
You got to, man.
But you know what? Can I tell you the real truth?
What's up?
A lot of people don't realize this, but in running a business, and especially, when you're taxing, I say it can get taxing on a day-to-day. You physically got to, we don't think about it, but you need to really work out. You want to physically be able to maintain the longevity of the business that you're doing. There's stress parts of being a business owner. There's stressful aspects of handling the financial operations, and you have all of these people that are dependent on you to allow them to be. If they're your employees, your customers looking for you to supply what they need. So there's a lot of people and a lot of things pulling at you. Your family's looking at you to do what you need to do on your end in order for them to be good. So it's not unheard of to really take initiative to say, okay, let me try to be as best as I can be mentally, physically, psychologically, emotionally. It's a lot of balancing. Yeah. And so it's not unheard of to also make sure that you equally as much time and effort you put in here. You also have to have some self-care in there.
Oh yeah, definitely.
You got to.
Yeah, you definitely. Even if it's for 30 minutes to an hour.
Yes. Meditation, just quietness, being still. Yeah. Because I can tell, Jason, you're thinking like I am, and most of us are. And so even when you're not necessarily moving, you're still moving. There's still things that's moving in your brain. Oh yeah, I got to deal with this. I got to do this. This has to happen. And that constant aspect plays out. But even at the same time, like, matter of fact, I was doing an interview with another client yesterday, and it was beautiful yesterday. The weather was gorgeous, 70-something degrees. And I told them, I said, step outside. And they walked outside, and it was like, oh, it is nice out here. I was like, y'all need to go for a walk today. We'll get caught up in our day-to-day, and, we'll forget. One of the things I started doing during COVID, I remember, I love sunsets. Sunrise is dope too, but I love a sunset, right? And so I started kind of pushing myself to remember right around the time period it was getting dark to go and see the sunset. And it forced me to get still, It forced me to stop everything that I have to do. And even if it's 15, 20 minutes of reflection, but it helped me to slow down.
Yeah. Definitely. Like, we need that reset.
Man.
We need that reset. Yeah. I mean, obviously we got families and kids involved and stuff like that. So it's like we got to find that time to at least break away for ourselves. Mm-hmm. There's times where I get off of here and I won't necessarily go straight home. I may sometimes, but I make sure that rush from here to by the time I get home, 35 minutes, at least I take at least 15, 20 minutes of that for me just to quiet my mind down.
Yes.
Roll with no music, not even hopping on the phone.
Exactly.
And just being in silence. And then when I get back home, I at least feel a refresh. Or I'll get home and I'll tell my wife, look, I'm going out to this little lounge for 30 minutes. I'll be right back. And I'll tell her where I'm going because it's like, look, I need to go there so I can get a little reset so I can come back.
Right.
You know, I'm not hiding nothing. I'm like, I'm going right here. I'll be right back. You know
right.
what I mean? So, and I'm like, track my phone, track my car, track what you want. But I need my reset.
Yes. I ain't mad. But you have to kind of instill it. Because if you don't, it's easy for the day to go by and the next day will come right behind it. And then next thing you know, you're on this track where you feel like you recognize, I forgot to stop. How many times? I used to have a club. I had a comedy dinner theater, right? And I can't tell you, Jason, how many hours I would go, 15, 16, 17, 18 hours, and then I realized, dang, I forgot to eat. Got a whole kitchen.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? Got a whole entire kitchen. Chef, staff, wait staff.
You're not eating.
Man, and my GM would come over and say, Sonny, here, sit down and eat. And I'd be like, what? No. She'd be in my face. Sit down and eat. And then I thought about it. I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm still looking around.
No, you're right. It's 10:40. I haven't had breakfast.
Right.
I only had my cup of coffee. I'll go probably till about 5, 6 o'clock, or even probably later than that without eating. I mean, you think that you're eating because I'm in a restaurant, but I'm like,
You'll be surprised.
You've seen since you've been here.
Yep.
How many meetings and people came in, and that was just since you've been here.
Right.
And you see how we do
exactly. And you're preparing for lunch hour, right?
And
exactly.
You had to leave out yesterday back again because I got so busy. So
exactly.
There's no time to eat, really.
Jason, what's the one thing that can you say from this experience that you've gotten from it at this point?
Man, I feel a great reward, to say the least. I mean, not because it's of myself and my doing, our doing, I would say, but just the reward seeing other people, like hiring a single mom on the street. She's here right now, actually. Nice. That's rewarding for me to be able to provide. Going back, we hired Howard's daughter, and who's my niece, obviously, first grandchild of the family.
Oh, nice.
That works for us.
That's cool.
First grandchild of the family. So we already broke history. That's all I was telling you.
Yeah, generational, man.
My daughter is 7. She'll be 8. She's already talking about working here. She's like, I'll work for you when I get 16. She just said that to me yesterday.
Oh.
Howard has a son who's about to be 7 soon. And so, and my other brother Jerome, he has 2 kids of his own. They all been here.
That's what's
and so them seeing that, we broke history.
Yes.
Because that was unheard of.
Creating history.
You know what I mean? None of our parents has, been to college. We have. You feel me? Like, so we're doing things. This is the first business in the family. One of many to come.
I was gonna say, for you guys, you anticipate doing more franchise.
I mean, we've built properties and own properties and stuff like that, but we're building. You see, the name franchises are us.
Right.
It's plural. Right. We did that intentional. So to say that we're going to be owning more,
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? And so that's the goal. Whether it's Dickeys, whether it's Subway, whether it's McDonald's, whether it's Yard House, time will tell on what we could be able to do. But we're not setting the bar low; we're setting it very high, and that's how we're gonna target it. You know what I mean?
I love it, man. Thank you so much, and I'm looking forward to Howard's input on this whole aspect and his approach and his thoughts and. What would you say to someone that is considering starting a business or maybe looking at the franchise model? What would you share with that thought?
Brace yourself, because we make it look easy, but it's not easy. No. We've both had a whirlwind of emotions. Some that we show on our face, on our sleeves,
Yes.
and some that we hold in and bottle in that you'll never know what's bothering us on the inside.
Correct.
But through this whole journey, in this process, what you think might be the outcome wasn't really the outcome, and what you planned for is not what you really planned for, and we're seeing things good and bad,
Right.
but good, bad, and ugly. You're in it.
That's it.
You
chose it.
It's like you're on the freeway
Yes.
and you're going to Vegas,
Yes.
and you got 100 miles left,
Yes.
but there's no stop for food, for
Yes.
water.
Yes.
So those signs on the freeway is like you don't see those signs coming up.
That's it.
You just got to get to the end.
Right.
So you may be tired,
Yes.
you may be hungry, you may be sleepy, but you don't got no exit coming up to say stop.
That's it.
You don't have a rest stop.
That's it.
So what are you gonna do? You
Keep
can't.
pushing.
You got cars behind you.
Right. Gotta keep pushing it.
You can't turn around. You can't do a U-E. You can't pull off to the right. It's in the middle of the night. It's 1 a.m.
Yeah.
and you just got to get to your destination.
That's it.
So that's how I feel.
Stay focused.
That's how I feel
moving,
right
going
now. It's
forward.
like it's no time to cry. We can't go back to get regular jobs. Obviously, this is a commitment for both of us.
That's it.
It's no. So
And did you guys end up doing any loans to build out?
Yeah. So
construction?
So we got loans. We got our money that we put in and invested. So
Yes.
it's a plethora of different things
Of course.
that's supporting us. But to say the least, is like we're not normal in a sense where we can't go back to doing normal things again. Once you get to this level here,
It's a game changer.
it's like
It's
now you in a new.
You're in a new body.
Yeah, and not to say anything else about people being in other bodies,
No.
but
But it's different.
could LeBron James go back to being a desk worker inside of
Never.
a cubicle in
Never.
an office job?
Never.
Can he do that?
Jason, give me some.
Can
you
he
you
do-
just touched on something that is so serious. That's significant.
Can he
man.
do that?
Yes.
I mean, not to say he can't do that. Shaq
He
when
could choose to.
Shaq and when he did the cop, but how weird would that look if you're going backwards? So there's no turning backwards from
That's
here.
it.
It's like you gotta
level up. You just gotta keep leveling up.
You just gotta keep leveling up to what you say you are
Yes.
and what you're doing. Because
Yes.
like nobody out on the outside is gonna know the hurt, the pain, the good, the bad, the ugly.
That's
They
it.
just see the lights on.
That's it.
So you gotta show them that the lights are on. You
Right.
can't complain about what's happening
That's
in your
what it
personal
is.
life. You can't complain about
that don't
that you got a
matter.
flat tire in the back. You can't
Yeah.
complain.
That's
They
it.
don't want to see that. The staff
Exactly.
don't want to see that.
They don't care.
Yeah,
That's it. They don't care.
yeah. So
They
I
don't
mean,
care. It's
and
like it's irrelevant.
yeah, and
Like, so when we gonna have that lunch? What time we open for lunch?
Yeah.
We got my food order.
yeah. So I mean, that pretty much in a nutshell. And the public don't care either. I mean, they want to see the business open.
Expectation.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So we just got to get here, show up. And that's why Howard and I, that's why we both decided to start working like separate different shifts and start pulling
hold
back a
it
little
down.
back. And
Yeah.
because like when you tired, okay, I'm second string. When I'm tired,
That's it.
you get in the game.
It's a blessing that you even had that.
Yeah,
for real.
Yes,
And you know that you got somebody that ain't gonna just quit on you. You know,
yeah, definitely.
'cause that's a big thing. I'm telling you,
Yeah, definitely.
it's a blessing beyond.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
So
because trust me, I've done this venture alone, and it's not easy at all.
Yeah, no,
at
no,
all.
yeah.
At all.
So when he's not thinking of something, I am. When I'm not thinking of something, he is. And so,
Take some of the weight off.
yeah, definitely. And I mean, and like I said, both of us are benching 225, 250 a piece.
Yeah.
You got to. 'Cause
Now
it's
y'all
not-
bitching. I don't even know the square footage of this place.
the 2,400.
There you go.
But I'll say that it's, when people say it's a 50-50 partnership,
It's 100,
it's
100.
It's 100-100.
That's it.
Because although I have a partner, it's funny that you say that because like the other day it was something that like he's in charge of a different lane, I'm in charge of different lanes, but we both run in the same lanes.
That's it.
You don't almost done?
Yeah. So for the most part, I think that I appreciate you giving your feed on the subjective matter of taking this approach and taking this on and what that looks like, because a lot of people are out here, even current entrepreneurs that are in their own spaces doing what they're doing, still need guidance, still need some motivation and inspiration and knowing that what you're dealing with, what you're experiencing, is not anything abnormal. I think we talked about this before we started the interview, that being an entrepreneur is a lot of risk. There's a lot of factors that go into play. But can I just tell you guys, I commend you. This is a beautiful space. The business is doing well. The food is good. Let's talk about that.
Oh yeah,
the food is good.
Food?
I have.
Oh, shit. Okay.
So I've had.
What's your favorite?
I've had the pulled pork sandwiches. Okay. I've had I had a plate of
the brisket.
Yes,
okay.
The brisket and a couple of sides. I've had like the beans and I think it was a potato salad or something.
Yeah, we got potato salad. We got baked potato casserole.
So we kind of did a mixture of some stuff, and so so I mean, definitely, the barbecue sauce was really good, and it had a nice little tang to it, and
we
the
got
sauces.
We got 3 different flavors of barbecue sauce. The original sweet and spicy. That's just the barbecue sauce for that. But we also have 2 other virtual brands like Trailer Birds and Wing Boss with its own separate sauces, right? So that's another thing. We bought into 2 different franchises, so we have a 3 combined franchise deal.
Right.
No,
very nice.
Yeah, so not all Dickeys has the 3
the ability to do it.
To do 3 virtual brands. So we're doing Trailer Birds, Wing Boss, and Dickeys.
Oh, very nice.
So we're not just running the Dickeys, we're running those other 2 brands inside of here as well.
Oh, very nice. Yeah. Oh, that's dope. That's real dope.
Yeah, just to bring in a separate revenue stream too.
Correct.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. That's dope.
We got the bar aspect like I told you.
Yes, speak on that.
Yes,
that's another thing that's, like I love when ingenuity and opportunity poses itself. So speak on this here, the other addition of with the bar here.
I mean, so they allowed us to do a design concept where we had a bar in it, obviously with beer and wine on draft.
Yes.
And so we hopped on it because we were like, we'll be the guinea pigs for that. Because whether it's a success or not, it's just a good focal point to have inside your restaurant. Even if nobody's sitting there, it's like, okay, you walk in.
But barbecue, beer, that's kind of one of them givens.
Yeah,
you guys got the TVs up here by the bar.
Yeah. It's a good waiting area.
Nice.
It's a good waiting area. I mean, people are antsy for their food and impatient. It's like, hey, go sit at the bar and watch TV for 5 or 10 minutes. It takes the distraction off of
and the pressure.
And the pressure of just like, I'm waiting for my food and I don't have nothing to look at or nothing to do. And I'm inside of a dingy restaurant. At least it gives you the vibe of saying, all right, hang out for a little bit.
Exactly. And it's inviting and warm. Yeah. And you got families and individuals that are coming in at different points of time. As a matter of fact, when I was here for a minute yesterday, it was an elder that came in, and she said, it's a group of about 8 or 9 of us or 10 of us. We come and we get together, and she said on Taco Tuesday. It was so funny. She said on Taco Tuesday we get together, but it's not just tacos they eat it. But it was so cute how she said it. So she's like, I'm gonna take your menu and we'll be back to eat, because they always ask me how much does it cost. She was so sweet. but look like that. Look at that. Because we're in an area where there's a lot of retirees. So I think that you've opened up definitely another aspect of approach when it comes to the sit down aspect of eating and dining, and also having the chill aspect of the fellowship of being able to have some beer or wine or something like that. Yeah. Man, Jason, thank you. I know you got to get open. It's lunchtime. Yeah. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having
I'm looking
us,
forward.
Man.
Yes, I'm looking forward to more opportunity and more growth. You guys will be able to see more information about the Dickeys of Murietta on LouddMouth.com, and tell us your social media.
Oh yeah, the handle is Dickeys BBQ Murietta on Instagram.
Right.
You can catch us there. You can get all the good details on what the store is doing, and just other little things of promotional items that you can get, half off this, or come in for trivia night. Trivia nights are on Tuesday night.
Word.
So, yep, that's
Okay.
big. So, yeah, it's just
Nice.
little things like that. So, that's our social media handle for Instagram.
Okay.
And we're also on Facebook, too. But, Dickey's Barbecue Pit Murietta.
Okay.
You can find
Nice.
us.
Nice.
So, yeah, thank you for having us.
Thank you, Jason. I appreciate it. You're listening to the LouddMouth Radio Network.
My name is Juan Martinez. I'm the president and owner of J&I Heating and Air Conditioning, located in Hemet, California. With over 15 years in the trade and working for a nationwide HVAC company, J&I is your one-stop shop for all your heating and air conditioning needs. We proudly service all Hemet, San Jacinto, Temecula, Murietta, Menifee, Sun City, Paris, Winchester, Lake Elsinore, Wildomar, and more. We are a family-owned and operated business with one goal in mind, and that is to be around for generations to come. Naming J&I after my sons Joshua and Isaac was my way of showing my community that I just don't want your business. I want to create a long-term relationship with our customers and to be around when our services are needed, now or even 10 to 30 years from now. Your air conditioner and furnace have a very important job, and that is to keep you and your family comfortable indoors. When your heating and air conditioning system breaks down, it can be expensive and frustrating. At J&I, our team takes the frustration out of the repair, installation, and maintenance process to bring you peace of mind. Our services include heating and air conditioning installation, maintenance, and repairs for both residential and commercial properties. We also provide a free in-home consultation on upgrading or replacing your existing heating and air conditioning system. We make it our top priority to provide our customers with honest and affordable repairs in a timely manner.
My name is Judy Nadler, and I'm a customer of J&I. They put in AC for me, so if it wasn't for them, I probably wouldn't have any. They have very good people that work for them. They're very polite, and they're very nice and neat, and I really, really like them a lot.
If you need any heating and air conditioning services or a second opinion, contact us today. We look forward to providing you with the very best quality and customer service you deserve.
You Need Tent 2, located at 3118 Emory Street Northwest and Unit B in Covington, Georgia, is dedicated to delivering high-quality tent workmanship and excellent customer service. You Need Tent 2 has a variety of tent shade options and films ready to be installed with a lifetime manufacturer's warranty. So stop by today. You Need Tent 2 is the go-to destination for professional window and tinting services. Don't forget to visit us online at youneedtent2.com. And don't forget to tell them that LouddMouth Radio sent you. On a tight budget? Find local savings on LouddMouth.com. Find great coupon deals in your area of local restaurants, hair salons, auto, home improvement, contractors, and more. Rate and review your favorite businesses or click and connect them on your favorite social network pages with a friend. LouddMouth.com, the voice for local search, local business, and local savings. Register your small business online today with LouddMouth.com, the small business choice for affordable internet and local advertising with plans as low as $65 a month. Create your business mini website profile promoting your products and services. Join the LouddMouth network and get top placement on LouddMouth.com today. 30.7 million small businesses in the U.S., creating 1.5 million jobs annually. Small business accounts for 64% of new job creation in the U.S. There's strength in numbers. No matter what we face, know that there's strength in us. Because of you, we're able, we're capable, we're resilient. And we are available because we are small business. And together, we're the economy.